All right. Let's do this thing. You send over some seriously interesting articles about crypto ETFs, and I got to say,
Yeah.
I'm pretty pumped to dive into these with you. We're
Yeah.
talking massive growth here, like, whoa, right.
Definitely, yeah.
Groundbreaking
It's
innovation.
been moving so fast.
Of course, we got to talk about regulation because,
Always there.
it's always lurking in the background, right? So basically, what we're going to try to figure out today is what's fueling this crazy growth. And what might the future hold for these crypto ETFs, What do you think?
Yeah, let's unpack it.
Yeah, let's unpack it. Okay. So this Financial Times article, it mentions that like U.S. listed Bitcoin ETFs, they hit, get this?
Yeah.
$120 billion in assets in just 1 year.
Crazy.
Like what? That's insane. So what does that tell us? I mean, what does that tell you about how these big institutions are looking at crypto right now? Like, are they finally taking it seriously?
I think it's a pretty clear sign that they're starting to see it as a real legitimate asset class. You don't get that kind of influx of money, institutional money, without some serious consideration behind it.
Right.
This isn't just some, flash in the pan, like a trend.
Yeah.
It's a sign that the landscape is really shifting,
It feels like, I don't know, it's like traditional finance. It's like
Oh.
dipping its toes in the crypto pool.
Yeah, testing the water.
Right. Which leads us to this whole innovation thing. The article keeps talking about this push for like diversification and index-based approaches.
Mm-hmm.
Can you break that down a bit? Like for someone who maybe isn't, living and breathing finance, what does that actually mean?
Sure. Think of it, I guess the easiest way to explain it is like a crypto S&P 500,
Oh, okay.
So instead of like going out and buying each individual cryptocurrency, you're investing in a basket of them.
A basket.
Through an ETF, so it helps to spread out your risk.
Right.
Which is a big deal in a market as well, volatile as crypto is.
It's super volatile, yeah.
Right.
Okay, so it's like a one-stop shop basically for getting that exposure.
Yeah, exactly.
To a whole bunch of different cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, it simplifies things.
Okay, that makes sense. And then there's these these spot cryptocurrency index ETFs.
Right.
I mentioned one specifically, the
Hashdex.
the Hashdex, yeah.
With Hashdex.
NASDAQ crypto index.
Yeah, NASDAQ. Okay.
US ETF, yep.
Okay, so what's the deal with these spot ETFs? What makes them so special?
Well, imagine, you want to invest in gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could go out and buy a gold bar. That's kind of like a spot ETF, right?
Oh, okay.
You're directly owning the underlying asset, or you could buy a contract that says, I'm going to buy this gold at this price in the future. That's like a futures-based ETF, which, can get a little more complex.
Gotcha.
So with a spot ETF, you're basically holding those cryptocurrencies directly. It's like, here's the Bitcoin, here's the Ethereum, it's yours.
Oh, okay.
Straight up. And the fact that, we're seeing these big players like NASDAQ getting in on the game.
Exactly.
That says something, right? Like it's not just a fad at this point, right?
I don't think so. Having those established players like NASDAQ enter the crypto space, it kind of lends this legitimacy to the market.
Yeah, it gives it credibility.
Right. Signals it's here to stay.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's a bridge between traditional finance and the crypto world,
This is all super fascinating, but
yeah,
there's this big elephant in the room, right? Regulation.
Of course.
The article talks about how the SEC and how they classify these digital tokens. That's a major hurdle for these crypto ETFs, right?
Yeah.
Can you help us understand that a little bit?
Well, the main issue is the SEC has to figure out, are these digital tokens a security, like a stock, or are they a commodity, like gold?
Yeah.
You see. And this classification has huge implications for how these assets are traded, how they're regulated.
Right.
And right now it's a lot of uncertainty. And without clear guidelines, it makes it really hard for these ETF providers to launch new products, right?
They're kind of in limbo.
Yeah, they're a little stuck.
So it's like, on the one hand, we have this crazy growth of innovation.
That's exciting.
But then we have this regulatory uncertainty hanging over everything. It's it's like these two forces are going to collide at some point, right?
Exactly. And that kind of brings us to the big question, right? How is all of this going to affect, regular people? Will ETFs become like the easiest way for people to get into crypto?
To dip their toes in.
Yeah, it's definitely something to watch for sure.
It's a wild ride, that's for sure.
Yeah, buckle up.
Yeah, buckle up. All right. That's it for today's deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. It was a pleasure, as always.
Anytime.
And to all our listeners out there, Stay curious, and we'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.
Bye.